what it is, what it ain't. Let's hop right into it.
I didn't know what the life was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, like, you hear, oh, you doing this for money. You could get abandoned tonight. Of course you going to want to do it. But
We here with.
Big Trap, yeah, the one and only.
Where you from?
I'm originally from New York, but raised in Miami. So, technically, Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 4 siblings, technically.
Okay.
It's me, technically. I don't know the other ones.
Growing up with your siblings, was it close? Was it kind of apart? What it was?
Yeah, we was all close. We got different dads, but I have like a twin brother.
You got a twin?
Yeah, and then my older brother has a twin brother,
Okay.
and then I have a sister. So
That was that then.
we all like.
So how would you describe your childhood? Like, give me like a little sneak peek on that.
Well, from as early as I can remember, my mom used to like just beat my ass. And
You mean, hold on. You mean like child abuse, or you mean like just beat
yeah, I mean technically, like she was under the influence. Like my mom had problems with drugs, and she used to always be like drunk and stuff. So some things she don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah.
At what age you feel like you had to grow up?
I grew up in middle school for real, like at like 11.
11?
Yeah.
So why you feel like it had to be 11 though? Like,
Cause when I was 11, I started running away, basically, to get away from my mom, type shit.
where was your dad?
I don't know. I haven't known him since, since I came to Miami.
Okay. Have you ever experienced any type of sexual abuse?
Yeah.
Like what?
When I was around like 13, 14, my godfather.
And how old was he?
He was at least like 40 something. He started like, I used to model when I was younger.
Yeah.
So he was like my man.
I don't understand how a 40-year-old can find a 14-year-old, 13-year-old sexually attracted. I don't understand that. By the way, she's 15, I believe. From the thumbnail, it says 15-year-old prostitute, so she's 15 years old. So I'm assuming from the thumbnail, but that's crazy, bro.
Manager up until, so.
All right, so how did it start though?
Honestly, it was random. Like, one day he came to pick me up, because, I don't know, he never, like, favored my twin, because we both modeled, but he never, like, used to be close with my twin. He used to be closer with me. So my mom, I guess she trusted him, like, to be around me and stuff. And I used to do really bad in school. I was bad as I used to fight a lot. Okay. So my mom used to, like, send me over there for, like, weekends and stuff.
I was bad as
And one weekend,
I'm trying to dodge a sentence.
like, we stayed, like, somewhere on the beach in like a hotel. It was different from anything before, so it was from there just
Did you see any signs before it happened?
Nah, like really that day was just like random. It was really random. Like I would have never thought,
Okay. So what age did you lose your virginity? Was it that?
Yeah, when I was like
Okay. So
13,
besides
14.
that, on your own really, what age did you lose your virginity?
Like the first time I actually wanted to, it was like 13.
Oh, so right
14,
after that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that kind of like opened up doors to like make you want it more, or make you think that was right?
Yeah, it made me think it was right, and like I couldn't say no, so like a lot of times I had a problem with like saying no.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so how far in school did you get as far as education?
I really so I dropped out technically in like 11th grade, technically.
Okay. So like, what's the most craziest thing you ever did for money as far as like growing up at a young age, at an early age?
I mean, I feel like it would have to be the sex part, y'all. But I mean, I feel it's all about like what people go through too.
Okay. So when you say the sex part, like what?
See, people like this, they afraid to tell their story because a lot of people gonna judge them. And it's like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You don't even know the details of the story. Let's just keep it real. Like, she talked about getting abused, this and that. And there's gonna be some girl out there that's gonna say, "Oh, I was abused, but I became a lawyer." Nobody give a fuck about that. Nobody had the same resources as you. Nobody had support like how you did. People out here don't have help for real. They figuring shit out and they gotta do what they gotta do. People that have help, that have a backbone, always got something to say because they always had a silver spoon up there. Don't judge people. That's all I'm saying. Just don't judge people.
Was you having sex for money? Was it like?
That didn't happen until like after I got like human trafficked when I was like 15. So yeah.
Hold on, going to depth with the human traffic?
Yeah. So when I was
She said when I was 15, so that means she's not 15 right here. She gonna say her age in a little bit, I believe.
15, I ran away from, because I was in foster care. My mom put me in foster care when I was, I think, 14. So when I didn't, who was staying at them people's house? I don't know them people. So I ran away. Like, I used to run away all the time. And I met this girl, and then she was in the life. I didn't know what the life was.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, like you hear, oh, you doing this for money? You could get abandoned tonight. Of course, you gonna want to do it, but. Yeah, so once it gets to like people beating your ass and you not making no money because it's going towards other people, it's just different.
Okay. So you started when you was 15?
Yeah.
And how much money you say when you was 15 you was making in like a month?
I feel like I could make a band in a night, like, to be honest. Like, I was making a lot of money, like, but that's only because, like, I don't know. When you set certain prices, y'all, I'm not gonna give y'all the blueprint because I don't need nobody out here thinking that shit is cool.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
Okay, so when you first started selling it at the age of 15, was you kind of like scared doing it? Or was it like a natural type of thing?
I feel like since I've been young, I've been numb to a lot of shit. So anything I went through, I pushed to the side. Like, I didn't let, I still don't let shit get to me. But I've always had like that coping mechanism where like, I could do anything, or I'd do the worst shit in the world, and I still won't let it, like, bother me or take control. I mean, when it first did happen, and like, the first time I got my ass beat by a man, of course I was, yeah, because we had, like, a pimp, so.
Okay. Did the pimp know how old you was?
No, I don't, but I really don't think so. Like, nobody really asked anything.
So around that time, if a guy did ask you how old you was when you was 15, what age you would have said?
I mean, I would have said 18, like, or like 19.
So you never did tell the truth, did you?
Nah, I was lying, y'all. And that was putting me in the situations that it was putting me in.
Did you?
Imagine leaving your loved ones a substantial inheritance of up to $300,000.
Ever have like a scary ass story when you was 15 doing that? Like something dramatic happened?
Like, I thought I was gonna lose my life a couple of times, honestly.
Tell me one time.
Not even when I was 15, probably like after. When I first found out I was pregnant with my daughters, like, I thought I was gonna die. Cause it was like, I met I'd known this guy for like a long time. And then like, it's out of nowhere, he got this girlfriend, but I'm cool with him. So he's like, oh, come dance with my girl or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then I found out I was pregnant, so I wanted to leave. And basically, he like kind of like held a gun like towards me. He was like, oh, you got to give me this and that. And if you don't, like, yeah. So I ran away from that. I left everything, like.
So with you doing the whole like prostituting thing or, you know, selling thing, how many times you say a gun been pointed at your face?
Not that often, because I don't play that shit. Okay. But probably like, I done got tried like at least 3 to 4 times for real.
Okay. Have there ever been like a time where you had like they wear the same exact clothes for like a week, 2 weeks?
See me, I can't do that. Me, I can't do that. Like,
no matter how hard it get, you gonna stay fresh.
Hell yeah. Like, I spent my last 100 on some.
See, she not doped up. She not drugged out. If you have that how can I say it? If you got that, I don't know the name, but if you keep yourself together, it don't matter if it's your last $20. You could go to the corner store, get you a tea, You know what I'm saying? If you already got pants, try to wash them or whatever. But if you always try to make yourself presentable, then you already have like a, you know what you're doing and you know what it is. So like, shout out to her because she keep herself together, I guess. Like she said, she doesn't wear the same clothes for multiple days. So shout out to her. She's not a bum. She's not, you know what I'm saying? She's not a bum.
Some clothes, y'all.
You too. Hey, listen, we back at it again. But tonight, we back with something special. We back with the real now, you feel me? I would no longer be doing the smooth content, at least not on this channel. And all the entertainment video, we not doing it on this channel. This channel, we making a big old transition and a big old step to something more bigger inside life, you know? I feel like as I'm getting older, you know, it's time for me to expand, it's time for me to grow up a little bit. And time for me just to like, take life more serious in a sense, you know. As y'all boys know, if you don't know, I made a video a few months ago where I lost everything trying to be cool. And I supposed to really been made a transition, but I'm gonna make it today, you know. So for now on, with the content you guys gonna be...
Yeah, he be doing them spring break shits. Like Wavy and all them boys. Yeah, he be trying to pick up girls in spring break, say a whole bunch of outlandish shit. So I like the on this channel. I like the change that he's doing. So shout out to this nigga.
He's saying I want to be bringing on like a lot of prostitutes, a lot of girls who may experience child neglection, a lot of kids, boy or girl who experience child neglection, pimps, dudes with crazy curses, murderers, anybody who got like a trauma story.
See, with this best roller TV thing, I started off doing interviews. So I interviewed like what he started to do. I started off my channel just like that. But then I started to do reactions just to get more traffic to my channel. So when I go back to interviews, I can actually help people that, you know what I'm saying? Like actually help them, like show awareness or whatever, or show exposure. So, she thinking about it. Is she thinking about it?
And ready to come out and speak about it. I'm going to be bringing those people on and giving them like a platform to like share their story, you know. Cause a lot of people just need a person to vent to, or they want to come out and spread the word to others, you know. We always be quick to ask tell a girl, "Are you a hoe?" But we never take the time out and see why she a hoe, you know. We always be quick to judge a kid, but never see why he have anger problems. Either than that, let's start a new content, you know. And like, yeah, I'm ready for the change, man. Let's get back to the video. So when you say human traffic, like you were just walking, a car put up on you?
Nah, like human traffic is like when you're held against your will and like forced to sell your body in different states, like.
So you've been in different states?
Yeah.
How many different states?
I've been to Atlanta, but like North Carolina, Atlanta, Alabama, yeah. So, and Florida.
So how come like, even when I see you on Instagram and things like that, you always like smiling and things like that? Like, it don't seem like you got like anger. So I want to ask you, like, do you feel like because of like the things you've been through and seen growing up without like your parents that often being in the foster care, being touched by your God, you know, things like that, started at 15. Do you feel like now at this day of age that like you have like a lot of anger like stored in you?
I mean, I used to, but I really got to the point where it's like I can't let anything hold me back from becoming who I need to be. I got a daughter now, so like the patience and everything is like play a big role.
She probably 19.
So once you're God that did it at one time, was it like a consistent thing or?
Not after that. He tried to do it again, but like I stopped it, and then I didn't tell my mom until like months later after that. So after that, I didn't see him ever again for.
What did your mom say when you told her?
My mom, like, her initial reaction was mad, and then like sometimes she would like say shit to like. I don't know, like, I didn't know, because she was a little weird with it. Like, she'll be like, oh, you made me lose a brother, but then she'll be like...
I don't... Like, what? What, bro? What?
Oh... Fuck that nigga, I don't know.
Wait, so your mom would tell you that you made her lose?
Yeah, like if I would make...
If you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead.
Make her mad and like she'll try to use that against me.
How did that make you feel? hearing that, knowing
I mean,
that,
it
like,
made me feel like shit because, of course, it's like, fuck. And ever since then, like, I had a lot of resentment from my mom.
so you know how they be saying that with strippers, they go inside the back room, you know, you get them a little extra money, they might do some things.
Yeah. I mean, like, basically from being, like, after, like, being human trafficked and stuff, it did, like, make me smarter with the game. So I did for sure still, like, but I got smart, you feel me? Like, I don't do that pimp shit stuff. For sure was going in the back room.
So in the back room, could somebody offer you, you know, $400, $500 and get, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, how long do that usually last inside the back room?
Cause really, like, some guys like to pay per song, or it really depends on like the person for real. So yeah.
So what's some advice would you say a girl who may want to start stripping and things like that?
I feel like stripping is not for the weak. Like with any business, you have men that are aggressive, that'll like grab you so hard that you almost fall. You have men that like are just sick or just act like it's just a lot of things. You just gotta be strong. It's not for the weak, for real.
Okay. So from the age to 15, how old are you right now?
I'm 20.
Okay, so from the age of 15 to 17, right? How many bodies you say you caught on?
In 2 years, okay, cause listen, y'all, it's me.
You're not here to judge.
But I was like, I say like at least like 100.
Okay, so from now to 15 to 20, how many bodies you say?
Y'all, cause I mean, I never really got out the life for real. I wish, like, you know.
Do your tattoos have any meaning?
Most of mine's like I have self-love on my ankles, and then like I have one for like my homeboy that died. I got like almost like like a lot of shit. But I gotta get more, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So like, what's something that can make you smile in life?
Honestly, like I'm really like big on like laughter and stuff. I don't know, like anything make me smile.
So like, what's something that can like bring you down, like words wise?
Just being told like I'm not good enough or not hearing I'm good enough, like, cause you know sometimes like that shit get hard, like I've been told all my life, like my mom used to verbally abuse me, not only physically but verbally. So I've been told all my life like you not shit, you won't be shit, like you're just a hoe, all types of shit. So
You too. Yes. I know y'all loving the video. I know. You probably like, why you pausing the video? Listen, a little commercial break. I had started a $5 membership. I went back and forth videos out there. Videos. Also, you even feel like good about it? Like soul ties, anything? Or it's just like you numb to it now?
With sex, like at a certain point I was numb, like that shit wasn't, I didn't, like still now I don't like, it doesn't interest me, like, but I feel like it's supposed to be like, when you have sex with somebody, it's supposed to be energy, like, cause they could give you that miserable energy and you'll be miserable, like, or you'll be broke because the person you
So do you feel like if you was to get like a lover anytime soon and things like that, that like if you guys was to do it, that like the emotion and feeling would like be gone because of like your past? Or you feel like it's still in there, just deep down you gotta find it?
I don't know, like, I feel like with sex it's just different now, like, I feel like it's not even something that really like makes me like whole in a relationship, you know? Like,
Okay. So I feel bad. Your husband will be having the blue balls every night, huh?
Nah, not even, but like I won't be interested for real.
Have you ever took any drugs to like cope with like the pain and things like that?
I mean, yeah, like perks and weed, no crack.
How many perks you say you probably took in one day?
Well, perks, like I used to pop 30s or 20s. I used to pop bitch shit, cause I mean it was a lot of like it's a felon you don't want to fail, you feel me? Like just getting used over and over. So it's like you use anything to like just melt away, get high.
Was you ever
Boy. Man, when I was going through like a whole bunch of shit, when I was, doing my little thing, Xans and weed was my thing, cause it will block out it would like block out the pain, block out the. It would just block everything, and I would just go through life like a zombie. So the people that knew me around that time, they knew I was just drugged out. I'm not gonna lie, but I was always about my bread. But I was a walking zombie for sure, bro. I'm glad I just broke out of it because I took 6 Xanax in one day at a time. I mean, in one setting, I took 6 of them, and bro, I blacked out for a whole 24 hours, bro. I fell asleep for a whole 24 hours. I could have OD'd and died, bro. No cap.
Afraid of like somehow going to jail off it or no?
I mean, hell yeah, because at any time you can have a police officer show up at your door knocking, thinking you a trick. Get out.
This is how I used to dress 6 months ago. And this is me now. And it's all thanks to my...
Nigga, nobody give a fuck, man.
So what's some things you do to like get away from the lifestyle as far as like erase your mind, model, take trips, like what?
Yeah.
How can you escape?
So honestly, right now, I really stopped dancing because I've been doing my modeling thing. Like, I also rap. I do a lot of things like hair, makeup, all types of shit.
You
so,
rap?
Yeah.
What's like your catchphrase, you feel me?
It's the big tribe, the biggest. What do you mean?
At 15, what's the lowest money somebody could have gave you and you would have did it still?
$100.
Okay. So at 20, what's the lowest somebody can give you and you may still do it?
$250, $350,
Okay.
$300.
What's the most you got paid off one person?
Shit, like
At 15.
Y'all. I thought 500 was a big number, y'all. So we're just
Okay.
at 15.
And what's the most you got paid now at your adult age?
I mean, man, shit. It's close to like 2, 3, 4 band.
As a kid, did you ever think, what did you want to be growing up when you was a kid?
I wanted to be a fashion model for real. I want to be like Tyra. I used to watch like America's Next Top Model.
was a
Like
girly
that's
girl.
gonna be me. Right? I've been a girly girl, y'all.
Okay. So like, when you look back at it, do you feel like maybe like you don't like the way your life turning out so far, or is it like you cool with it?
Nah, I mean, some things could be better, like, but right now I feel like everything's turning around for real. Like, I got so much job opportunities, and that's really from letting like toxic things go and just people for real. Like,
Have you ever had times where it was just days you couldn't just stop crying and feeling guilty?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I still have those days, for real. Like, just everything in life just be...
What would you tell a girl who's 15 right now, I'm gonna even say 13 right now, who may be getting touched at home, molested and things like that? What's like some advice you would give her right now who don't know what to do, who probably watching the video?
It's not forever, like, they're gonna be 25 one day doing your own shit. Don't let it hold you back either, because it's really not, like, it's not gonna matter in 10 years. It's just gonna make you stronger. Let it make you stronger,
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, how would you give her, what type of advice would you give them to escape?
Honestly, like, it's hard, especially if it's somebody in your house or somebody that's cool with your parents or anybody, like, so it's like, you just gotta be strong for real. Like, it's a mental game. Like, yeah.
So have you ever thought about suicide with everything you went through?
Yeah, I have. Like, I had postpartum depression really bad when I had my daughter. So I was like cutting myself and shit. Shit was just up. But it stopped, Thank God. But yeah.
So how did you escape them thoughts when you had them crazy thoughts coming to you?
When I was younger, when I had postpartum depression, it was really hard. Like, it was just, everything told me, like, just to do it. It was like, I don't know, it was like that. Postpartum depression is no joke. But when I was younger, I used to be like, I never would cut myself. The only time I really cut myself was when I had postpartum depression. Okay. And like, yeah, when I was younger, I used to be like, people love me, you feel me? Like, I matter. I can't, like, leave, you know.
So with the lifestyle you was living, have you ever caught like any STDs, anything like that?
Yeah, honestly, I did, like, but like nothing that you can't get rid of, y'all.
How many
'Cause
STDs you caught from the time you been 15 to now?
probably like 2.
Oh, okay.
Cause fuck no. What?
When you first caught your first one, was you ever like scared, thinking it may be something more
Yeah, I
serious?
thought I was gonna die. I thought my coochie was gonna fall off.
Okay. So like, what type of friends do you like to have around you?
Right now, like I really don't have friends like that. Like I have more acquaintances than anything. But like the only friends I do have, I've known since elementary school or like for a long time, and it's people like that. I feel like they're real genuine. Like we've known each other since. I have this one friend, like we're real close because she's known me since my mom was beating my ass. She remembers everything. Like so, it's like we already like we're the same people we was in elementary school, so we get along like.
Okay.
I wish I was like, damn, I wish I grew up like in a white people household in the suburbs.
Did you want to be white growing up?
Nah. I mean, technically, I ain't even gonna cap. I used to be like, damn, somebody take me away from this shit. Like, yeah, honestly, I always thought about like having another family, like how it would be.
When you do get ready to find love again, you're ready to start looking again, would you tell them about your past or no?
I mean, if it ever gets there, you feel me? I feel like some people, like, you don't open up to because they'll use that against you, or like you don't even know what people's real intentions be. So I be waiting a little minute until like a nigga come to me and be like, oh, like what have you gone through? Like what's your story? Then I'll tell you. But if you don't ask, I'm not telling shit.
Have it ever been a time where like you felt love with doing what you was doing? Where it is from the pimp, the customer, did it make you feel love? Since that's something you was like missing with growing up?
Honestly not really, like not really, for real.
Okay. So how would you say is you? Like when I say that, I mean like what makes you?
I feel like my person, like just like for real, I'm big on energy, y'all. Like my energy, like anybody I get around, like you feel my energy, like you just know, like I'm cool vibes, GBO straight. So yeah, I feel like my energy, like just, yeah, like I'm more outgoing. I don't really give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'll just be me, like for real, like.
What's your goals in life?
I want to own a one-stop shop. I don't know if y'all know who Jonathan Wright is, but I want to have a shop just like Jonathan's. And yeah.
Okay. And how are you working towards your goals now to get to that?
Honestly, I've been doing my modeling thing, but we're gonna get back to the hair stuff, y'all. Like, but like, I really need to go back to school. Honestly, that's like my biggest thing I need to do. Finish school so I go cosmetology school and get my license for real. So yeah.
Okay, so when you stressed out like now, even back then, how was you coping with the pain? Was it just drugs? Was it therapy? Was it just crying? How was you coping with it?
I mean, this is a crazy thing. I've been in therapy since I was in 2nd grade.
I ain't gonna lie, one thing, it just came to my mind. Because what she said earlier, having childhood friends, bro, is a 50-50. Some people, they cut off all their childhood friends just to grow. And I'm an advocate for that because that's what I did, no cap. I cut off everybody that I used to know. Because it's like, once people know you from a little one, they kind of put you in a box where, oh, you're not going to be shit, or you're not going to do nothing. Because they're always going to have that first impression of you from back in the day. They don't respect the growth of, where you going type shit. So me, I advocate for cutting off all your childhood friends and making new ones that never knew you from legit. You feel me? But other people that benefit because they start groups or they start a business together and then they take off. I don't have that luxury because for some reason people always don't expect me to be up or some shit. So I cut off everybody. You feel me? That's how everybody treated me. I got like probably 2 friends from back in the day that I'm still locked in with. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I just cut off everybody else, dog. No cap. No. Only one from back in the day. Everybody else I met when I'm older and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really only one. I'm gonna be real. There's only one. So yeah. Yeah, dog.
And I was in therapy till I was like 17, cause like I was in it my whole life. And therapy, y'all, it don't work unless you let it work. So I don't think my therapy ever worked. But I was definitely like coping, like, yeah, definitely smoking a lot. For sure, like right now, I don't smoke as much as I used to. Like,
So, how old were you again when you got touched before? You was 13?
yeah,
15?
13.
Okay, so if you were to see the 13-year-old, if you were to see the guy that touched you when you was 13, or, molested you, how would you react when you, like, seeing him?
Ah, pop that nigga. Let me stop. I swear to God, like, I'd probably slap the shit out of him. Because honestly, like, yeah, you wasn't, I'd probably do something. I'd probably call the police right then and there.
So, is you not, so you didn't fully forgive, you didn't forgive him at all?
Like, you know what the you were doing? Like, I've known him since I was 4, for real. So, for you to, like, take advantage, you stink.
Okay. That's crazy right there.
You're gonna have to be like, bleep, bleep.
Yeah, I know. Okay. What would you say the most important thing that you learned inside your life with everything you've been through?
Honestly, the most important thing, like, saying no and not letting people, like, force you to do things. Like, don't submit to peer pressure.
What was the best example of a loving relationship experience inside of your life?
My homegirl, like, the one I was just talking about. Like,
Okay.
I feel like it's so genuine, because, like, she be crying with me, like, because of the shit I went through. And that shit, like, it just showed me, like, it's really a person out here that cares so much.
Have you guys ever, since that's like your sister best friend?
Technically, yeah.
Have you guys ever, like, been through anything dramatic together? Like, as far as,
Nah,
like...
see, what's crazy, because, like, she left in elementary school, so we didn't reconnect until, like 3 years ago, so...
Okay.
It's like, we really, like, was finding out how each other was, and, like, we still the same people, so...
Have you ever, like, stood on the corner, or yours was more, like, meetup type of thing?
Oh, I ain't no blade walker. I would never.
That's called a blade walking?
That's called walking the blade. will never.
How many
walk the
different
blade.
versions of prostitutes are there?
You have freaking, is it rebels? I think that's what they call them.
Okay.
Because you don't have a pimp, so.
Or you just do it yourself?
And if you do have a pimp, yeah, you're a regular prostitute, but like, yeah. So more, like, those are not respected. Like, girls who do it themselves are not more respected in, like, the prostitute pimp life. Because, like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you have a pimp? Like, yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't put your phone on silent.
So give me a story time that was, like, the most creepiest, like, experience you had encountering with, like, a customer, I'll say.
Yeah.
It could have
I'm
been
really
in a club,
gonna tell
anywhere.
a funny one, because this was the weirdest shit
Okay,
ever.
go ahead.
There's this guy, he came in lingerie, women's lingerie, pantyhose, the lingerie top, and he stunk.
No. Niggas doing it like that? Lingerie? Victoria's Secrets? Catalog 2, page 34? What the fuck? I don't know what I'm saying, but what the fuck? That's different.
Oh, y'all thought I was finna? Yeah, I passed that right to my homegirl.
Did your homegirl do something with him?
Oh, yeah, she got paid.
Okay.
Not me. He was weird as like, y'all. Like,
He was probably Indian.
Have a customer ever got too aggressive with you?
yeah, I had a customer get aggressive, real, like,
And with aggressive, how?
like, okay. So it's like he didn't want to pay, like, the price. He was, like, trying to, like, no. So then he, like, tried to, like, grab my arms type shit, like, nigga, like, forced me into a wall for real. And in this moment, I'm like, once my peoples hear this, because they on the balcony, it's over with. Soon as I hit that wall, they came in, like, so, yeah.
Okay. So would you mess with a guy who have like a regular job, probably minimum wage, you know, probably regular 9 to 5?
Yeah. Cause
And can he get you to like fully leave like the streets alone and things like that, or would you still be kind of in
if you
and
got
out?
a 9 to 5, you cannot get me to leave the streets.
Like his love and
I'm
dedication
sorry.
can't.
It's love. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, listen, cause I know you probably struggling with something in life. Okay, so listen, this is what we could do to do this, and I help. Like, I go 50-50, but
What would you? How would you train your daughter with getting brought up? Like, would you keep that like fully a secret, or?
I'm not gonna keep it a secret. But I'm gonna tell her like this is what this not. Like, it's not it. Like, I'm gonna be full transparent with my child because it's a lot of things that I don't want her to do. And if you don't tell that person about it, then they're gonna want to touch. Like, if you don't tell somebody that hot, they're gonna want to touch it and see if it's hot. So
how do you plan on giving her the best life that you never had with growing up?
Honestly, like, even like I just know like what not to do for my mom. Like my mother opened my eyes a lot with being a mother. So it's like now she's the best grandma ever, but she wasn't the best mom. So it's like I know I'm not finna talk to my child that way. I know I'm not hitting my child at all.
Okay.
Like, so
You go beat them with the words. Like, I'm disappointed.
Some people definition of the streets, they only know drug dealing. People gotta understand when people say the streets, they mean prostitution, drug dealing, scamming. No, not scamming. No, it's prostitution, drug dealing, robbing, hitting licks and shit. Street vendors. A person that's selling their own product on the street, literally, don't matter what it is, lotion, cologne, you know what I'm saying? That's the streets. That's like the definition when it comes to like anything that's not working a 9 to 5 and you doing it on your own, like the groundswork, that's the streets. That's the definition of the streets, you feel me? Most people only know drug dealing. That's it. So, yeah, you know, educate your people down.
Than you.
yeah, like gentle
You're
parenting.
grounded. So what age do you see yourself stopping?
Real soon. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it's draining. I don't really like it, to be honest. Well, y'all follow me on Instagram. Isn't it? Y'all follow me on Instagram. Should I say like that?
Say whatever you want to say.
So, yeah, follow me on Instagram at Trapola, TRAPOLAAA. And yeah, you know, all links in the bio.